subscribe to my YouTube channel. You want more videos like this? Hit that bell and comment down below. I'm on to better things. I'm only doing shit that's gonna make me elevate. Only one people around that's gonna make me better. In it, that's so ooh. They ask how I get that ooh. I'm too busy getting this money, count this cheddar. My daddy let me down, but I promise you I won't let her. I wanna say fuck that man, but the shit won't make me better. Me and my boy still beef right now, cause he get that letter. Numb to the pain. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, fuck everybody. I can't trust nobody. Ain't even rich tryna party. Don't invite me to no party. BG, look in it. That's so ooh. They ask how I get that ooh. I'm a hustler, baby. You must not know me, baby. You might not know. I'm on to better things. Only doing shit that's gonna make me elevate. Only one people around that's gonna make me better.
That's how you feel. You know the party don't have to stop the way we do this stuff.
Like, cause baby, if you don't live by the intro, you need to go out and come back.
Come on, go out and try it again, baby.
Go out and try again, baby. Because I promise you, like, if you're not feeling good about that intro, baby. I don't know what you're doing.
Important. She said, if you don't have people around you that elevate you,
right? Woo. She said, I'm
they did
the better
something.
thing.
Gave it a chill.
Right, only doing things that's gonna make me elevate. Only want people around me that's gonna make me like, stop playing with her. Like for real, like stop playing with her, baby.
Come on now.
Know your audience, okay?
That's a word.
Know your audience. Come on now. Let's surround yourself with people that's gonna make you elevate now.
So you see who we surrounding ourselves with? Come on, y'all.
Cause I'm just saying. I just had a word.
That's how you feeling right now?
Absolutely.
Well, definitely say what's up, America. What's going on? It's your main man, the building. In here with my favorite two people of the hour, of the moment, of the century, of the thing. You know how we do it. I got Sasha Love and Tika G with me, and you are tuned in. Talent with the T. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Hey, talk about it, baby.
They got something to say. Go do what?
Argue with your mammy.
Argue with your mama.
Argue with
your mammy. Because we're going to talk about it.
We're going to talk about it.
Man, you know what we're going to talk about? Man, we're going to talk about it. This what we started out with.
Jump that thing off.
It was a real one birthday this past weekend, man, and I had a hell of a time.
Yes.
Yo, let me say, man.
We celebrated an amazing guy. You know, I'm just gonna chime in because you know your boy Corey, he can talk, he can give flowers, he can do a whole lot of stuff, but you know, he usually don't have a lot of flowers that's given to him. And I'm not saying that people don't, you know, really, mess with Corey and really value his opinion. But I'm just saying, I'm just saying we talking about a man that gives and gives and gives and don't even really care too much about celebrating his birthday. So
that's right.
Just for him to come out and be supported by amazing people and him have a great time and you know, we just really show up for him like he show up for us. It was really, we thank you just for us being able to be a part of that. So again, happy birthday, because it's your birthday all month.
Yes, it is your new year. It is your new year, man.
Let me tell you.
New beginnings.
It was freaking amazing. And like you said, Sasha, I don't really particularly celebrate my birthday like that. My wife is always trying to get me to do it. She's like, baby, celebrate. But I want to first thank my team. I want to thank Tammy. I want to thank April. I want to thank Chinzia. I want to thank Sabrina. Those ladies, we had in our group chat just talking about it. It was like, yo, what are you gonna do, coach? What are you gonna do? And I was like, yo, I just think I'm gonna go bowling. You know what I'm saying? Something to do. Because I don't like birthday dinners. I don't like birthday dinners, and I don't really like clubbing because I like, what did you say? I like to talk a lot. So I can't I get sleepy after I'm eating, and I can't talk loud at the club because everybody's like this.
Right.
Everybody,
Yeah.
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Which is cool. You know what I'm saying? But me being a talker, I want to talk to everybody. So I thank those ladies for making it happen the way because I didn't even know that place existed like that. I thought it was just a hotel. Maybe it had a little.
They're surprising that. Yeah, I mean, I guess we usually go up, you know, because the Statler, you can go up into different floors and pools and everything like that. So that was really surprisingly fun.
It was very
I enjoyed myself.
So y'all had been up there before?
I've been up there. It's a lot of like kind of upscale parties and shindigs that go on up there. So I've been up there before. So I knew it was real cute.
Yeah, I've never been. I thought it was freaking amazing.
So,
you know,
guys, what we're
I was
talking about
sleepy.
is the Statler. We was at the, you know, he had a last minute impromptu at a Statler. Like, gang, who does that? This is usually well, so definitely shout out to the team because that ain't just something you just pull off and be like, hey, yeah, we're gonna go to the Statler in less than 48 hours. That's some shit that's well thought out and well. So if y'all been to the Statler, y'all know they got the infinity pool, they got the views. We on the 16th floor, baby. Like it was a whole shindig in less than 48 hours. So kudos to the team for sure.
Yeah. Boots were definitely on the ground. Yes, we were up there. We were up there shindigging.
No, listen.
Boots, Scoop, Boogie.
If y'all don't believe it, wow, hold on.
Wait a minute now. Oh, Lord. Wait a minute.
Oh, shit.
You got some footage?
Oh, shit. Y'all know we ain't
Hopefully Sasha, because Sasha was acting up. You know, I just was chilling. I was chilling and enjoying my cognac.
You know I have videos.
Sasha, you don't have to do that, baby. You don't have to do that.
Yeah. Let's go. She didn't know how to do it. It's okay.
Listen,
I was fucking with her.
Right.
Was lit.
Baby, she said she just turned 50 years old.
Listen,
52, I think.
she went in when I say it, because let's preface this.
Okay.
It was cool up there, and then we got up there.
And
it immediately opened up.
Come on, say it over. When we went up there, they looked like they was.
It looked like it looked like the class reunion.
Yeah,
people were just there to see who got fat. That's what
everyone was just kind of chitter chatting.
Yeah, like
amongst each other.
Looking rosy.
Yes, how's global warming? You know.
I think I'm gonna switch to Grey Poupon today.
Yeah, I mean, you know, just I've never really tried it, but Mustard Soul 2000s,
You
never tried it. Oh, that's appalling.
So that was the energy and the vibe when we got up there.
It was the energy and the vibe.
We got up there.
But the niggas came.
I'm telling you, when the people say life of the party, it was like a flip of a switch, baby. The people look like they was waiting for us to come up there.
Yeah.
They immediately rushed the dance floor. DJ, I could have sworn the DJ, he took a jacket off and just threw it in the air. It might just be in my mind, but
I was ready for this. He said, "Okay, now
here they are.
Yeah, it's time."
And we walked in like
we was lit.
Yeah, they had a whole little Michael Jackson routine going on.
Remind y'all, we walked in.
What it look like?
Katy Perry playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We was.
What it look like?
Yo. Let's
Cause look, I don't know what I was doing. That's when you having fun like that. I love to have fun like that. You don't know what you're doing. Like I don't know what I was doing. All I knew, I just was just there, just in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even have that much footage because you just live in the moment. So shout out to Becky, Susie, whoever that was that turned 50 years old, and baby, she was lit. I
What
love
about
it because
Ryan?
I'm an advocate of life. If you know, age is just a number. Like she was having the time of her life. Now
Right.
she might have went home and had to ice up and things like that, but you know that was later on.
What
You know
about
what I'm saying?
Ryan? What about Ryan? Y'all remember Ryan?
Ryan
was the white guy that was going to every black woman.
Oh, you right.
Right.
Oh,
I feel like
Ryan made me nervous.
I felt Ryan was one drink away from saying, "I love partying with you N-words."
Right. Oh my, he wanted to say it so bad.
So
yes,
bad.
he was
Oh, my
super
gosh.
cool.
We were his 11 new black friends.
Yes.
Right.
No. I hang out with 11 black people. I'm not racist.
I'm not racist. I have 11 black friends, and before plus their 11 makes
Right.
makes 12. Makes 12.
Yes, and the
now.
mailman is also black,
And I'm stoned.
and I speak to him every day. But
He did
I don't
say-
know what was going on. Ryan had some moves, y'all. He had
did.
some moves.
And listen,
Yeah, they
Ryan-
weren't on beat, but they were moves.
he took
Right,
me out when he rolled across the floor. I was done at that point.
Lord.
Yeah, we were like, oh, we're not that lit, but okay.
When Ryan moved across the floor,
It was
I
it was a
was
pause.
done.
Was it a pause? Oh.
Everybody said,
I sobered up a little bit.
"What just happened here?"
What?
And then he got up and did some Spider-Man shit. He was like, he rolled over. He was like,
Like,
"Hey, guy,
Oh my gosh.
all
What the-
right.
what just happened here?
What happened?
What happened? What are we doing?"
Why are we here?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout
it
out my
was
nigga
definitely-
Ryan.
Shout out to Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan definitely used the N-word when he got in the car. I don't think he said it in a negative way, but he definitely said,
Yeah.
I so love partying with the N-words.
Yeah. Damn my you think he said damn my niggas. You
Yeah,
think he said
he
that?
did it. He said, "Yo, I'm cool with all the N-words in here." That's what he said. That's what Ryan said. He said that. Like he said that. Like that was his thing.
Yeah.
But it was cool. Overall, man, again, like I said,
Yes.
I'm just blessed to have some good people around me with good energy. I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Yes, wonderful night. Yes, wonderful night. Everybody was safe and everything like that. So
You didn't worry about if something was about to jump off.
yeah.
You didn't worry about that. Not at all.
Cause we had our goons.
Yeah. You didn't.
If something was to jump out, we had our goons with us.
No, we was in there. Yeah. Hey. That's why I was telling Turbo. I said, Turbo, you over looking like Damien. Man, fuck you. But at one point, it got him. I saw all the people that was with us that was chill. At some point, when this happened, the butterfly, that's old.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, Turb bust out too. He said, what did he say?
Yeah. I said,
I mean, I'm talking about everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Turbo. Yeah, Turb. I mean,
Something bust up out of him.
Bruh. He slid across that floor. Somebody tag Turb Ski. Somebody tag Turb Ski. Bring that ass here, boy. You thought you was love the tea? Oh, hell no. Hell no.
that nigga went from
Yeah.
push
And
it.
he was waiting on that mean ass 8 count.
Yes.
Oh, he had a 8 count ready for your ass.
Yes. It was like 5,
Yeah.
6,
6,
7,
7, 8, and
pump,
1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Shimmy. Hit, shimmy. Pump it up now. Pump it up.
Pump it up.
I think the night for me was when we were sitting over by the tables and Tika tried to get up on that thing, and that mom gave out. She damn
Corey.
near.
The one that Avy said, now don't get on that thing.
I strictly said to her,
But
"She gonna get on that
thing is,
thing."
I think it's sturdy.
Yeah.
It looks
How
pretty
did-
good quality.
how did
Look,
she say
Brenda Statler. It
How did
has
she
to
say
be
it?
sturdy.
Right. You see where I was
Look
going
at
with that.
Even though it's a table, not meant to be stood upon. But you know, hey, what's gravity to Tika G?
Fuck
That
it,
mom
right?
went like this.
She said, whoop. She said, whoop.
Caught it.
And I never even knew that anything. I didn't know that a table was going to lift me in the air. I never even knew. That's how much fun I was having. I never knew.
Yeah.
You know,
Because I actually put Sasha on it first, got her down, took her off, got up there, did my little table dance. Then I don't know what happened. I just remember somebody's catching the table in front of me. I'm hitting the ground on my feet.
Well, no,
legendary,
remember,
epic.
I think it's a little blurry. Remember, I never fully got on there. I just put a foot on there.
Did you?
Right, because Avi told me not. She said, Sasha Love, don't get on there. And I was obedient, you know? So I got off. She said, because I feel like, you know, you got to have discernment. Because sometimes we ask God for, you know, signs and triggers and helps and stuff. And so when Avi said, Sasha Love, don't get on there, I felt that at that moment, she was a vessel. Yeah. And God was using her to protect me. So I got down.
And then there's me, the fire sign.
And then there's you. But it's okay. Because in the words of Lee Quashay, did you die?
Wait.
Did you die? In the words of Lee Quashay,
God was with me. God was with me because it could have ended all type of ways.
I'm going to tell you right here. Because you remember, we was by the top. Oh, we on the 19th floor. And you was by the glass, too.
Yeah.
Like, that could have ended all kind of ways. Like, I'm laughing now. But initially, when that thing popped up, I almost pissed on myself. I was like, no.
Not today. Not today,
scary. We was only on the 19th floor. It got a little scary.
Sit your ass down.
Please.
But we got home safe.
You know, I skydived before too, so I don't know. Something is with that, but we'll revisit that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. However, moving on. With that being said, we had a great time. The man of the hour had a great time, and that was the consensus of that night. Yes.
It was. So in other news, we have some things going right here in our hometown. It's happening.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk
about it.
So we have
Yella Beezy. If you guys have, most of you guys are probably already aware, Yella Beezy arrested on capital murder charges, reportedly hired a gunman in the fatal 2020 shooting of Mo 3. Long live Mo 3. Long live Mo 3. Grand jury referral allegations Beezy, Yella Beezy, hired a man to murder Mo 3. He is charged with capital murder while remuneration. Pretty much he hired somebody to kill Mo 3. We got the consensus of it. We don't need to say the word.
Right.
So, you know, to all of, you know, our Mo 3 fans, you know, that was something that really hit the city hard.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you're a Mo 3
Me being
fan
out of North Dallas, you know.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if you're a Mo 3 fan or not. I'm definitely speaking, you know, for myself in this standpoint, you know, so, you know, that shooting definitely hit me hard. And, you know, it hit a lot of people hard. So, you know, talk about it. You know, how do y'all feel about it? You know, especially for you Yella Beezy, all three of you who are out there, you Yella Beezy fans.
you say all three of them?
All three of them, you know.
But seriousness, y'all, I am a big advocate of Dallas, Texas. I love Dallas, Texas. I'm gonna say it like this. I don't really have no dog in this fight because the thing about it is me being from the city and also being a lover of music and stuff like that, and just kind of having my ears to the streets and different things like that. I heard and seen so many different things, and I just don't know. I can't. There's no way for me to judge anything in this situation with these people. Some, you know, stuff happened. Things was said. Things was did. I do know what I can say right now about Yella Beezy is, I mean, you're innocent to proven guilty. I just have to put that out there just to be real. I mean, it's alleged, and a lot of things. Sometimes people get in situations and they try to, you know, do whatever they can to do to get out them situations. These days they trying to throw, these rappers in, racketeering, what is it, Rico, all these different things that they trying to do. And I don't know, it's kind of sad, and it just a sense all around for Mo3 family, for Yellow family, for Roy Lee's family, like all these missing fathers and stuff like that. So it's just one of those things. It's like it's mixed feelings, because I don't want to see nobody die. I don't want to see nobody in jail. I don't want to see these kids fatherless. But when you get out there, when you take stuff from the booth and you put it in the streets, woo, it's one of those things. The streets, don't love nobody.
I think he allegedly did it. That's my guy.
You think he allegedly did it?
I think he allegedly did it. You know what I'm saying? Let's just call a spade a spade. Mo3, he was a real N-word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he is innocent in this situation, but right now we talking about a man that was gunned down.
Yes,
in the middle of the
in
street.
broad daylight.
In broad daylight. We talking and granted, I understand, there were situations and there was beef that was going on, but again, in the words of Lee Quashay, did you die?
Yes.
And in this situation, an unfortunate man was killed. In a sense, senselessly, with some shit that definitely didn't matter.
Did not.
To each his own. But hey, if you was gonna get in there in a fight, get out there in the paint.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up, because when all this like started from the beginning, like years ago, this, we can go all the way back to Roy Lee. Roy Lee was a great comedian, and just, man, that's somebody that really hurt me. I ain't gonna lie. Like when Roy Lee passed and stuff like that, really hurt me, because I just seen that man's potential, and he could have been right now. He could have been all type of stuff right now for the city. So that really was sad. But whenever this stuff really jumped off with the slick dissing and all this type of stuff, Roy Lee was the only person that was trying to get out there and get in the paint. And on top of that, he was actually trying to raise money for charity. He called Yella out and told him, hey, let's get in here and fight it out. Just let's get out, let's get in this ring, let's fight this out. And you win some, you lose some, and then we can make it into a charitable thing. Give it to charity. You know what I'm saying? So yes, he a real one. He's a real one in my books. And I feel like at the end of the day, that could have been one of the things that could have resolved it. It could have been a good look for the city, put the guns down, all that type of stuff. But everybody want to be gangster,
right? But like you say, he's currently in jail for it. So as this story progresses, we'll definitely have more things to talk about, and we'll keep you guys posted as much as you are already keeping yourself posted about our comments and concerns. And again, drop how you feeling about it. Let us know how you feel about it. But
his mother did tweet out too, Mo3 mother. And I think she's feeling very strongly too. I mean, as far as like her tweet says, she did post a picture of Yella Beezy, and she did say she, justice for her son. So I think she is feeling the same way that, this man had definitely had something to do with her child's death. And I'm just one of them people like, look, hey, if you did it, then you get to what you deserve. But like in this world too, they have to fight it out, and we have to. I guess they have to let the justice system, take over. Corey, what do you think though in this situation? Just looking at it, outside looking in.
Let me preface this. I know you just brought that up, so I'll bring this to the light of things, because you just said that.
Yeah.
I want to preface first by saying, prayers to both sides of the family, because the families have lost in this process.
Yeah.
I want to start by saying I was a huge Tupac fan. And I think we can consider Tupac as one of the guys who was ahead of his time, very intelligent. Music touched us. It touched us in a way. He spoke to us poetically. He had a way with his words in interviews that sparked something in us, you know, and his affiliation with his mom, who was a Black Panther member, and etc. So he had this moment of philanthropy, like a philanthropist in this that we really followed. But there's a side about this that we don't really talk about when it comes to like Tupac. And I'm going to show you the relevance of why I'm bringing this up in the midst of us talking about the Mo3 and Yella Beezy and Trap Boy Freddy and Roy Lee and people like this. Tupac was a crash dummy. And nobody will say that out loud. Tupac was a crash dummy. As intelligent as Tupac was, he allowed Suge and others to put keys in his back to make him angry and fight battles that wasn't even his in a lot of cases. Because if we looked at most of the things that Tupac was out here beefing behind when it came with Dre, Snoop Dogg, other people, it was behind other people's battles. Puffy and them, it wasn't his. It was keys put in his back. And as intelligent as that man was, he died fighting and being out here eradicated, boisterous, belligerent, and all that isn't even as intelligent he was. And I say that in preference to say this. It's talented. I think we can all agree, you know, and some may disagree, but Mo3 was the most talented out of the people.
Agreed.
Talking about it.
Agreed. But
all of those fellas put themselves in position to not only make money to change their culture, but the people around them. And their decision was to crash out, erratically crash out behind some beef. And you know, who knows what all the details of all the stories that I have. But what we do know, we do know that one is dead,
Timber,
one is in jail, the other is allegedly is on the run.
Yes.
Well, and two are dead. Two are dead. I'm sorry, Roy.
Yeah, two are dead. Yep.
Of something, instead of bagging up, moving around, I don't even give a damn if you don't squash it. Right. But you had the wherewithal, financial resources to make a difference in your life and the people around you. And y'all chose to hang on this until people died, people were shot at, people didn't fight. I remember maybe one time there was a fight conversation, but mostly it was shootings happening after this.
Yeah.
And two people have lost their lives. And now, seemingly, allegedly, at this point, with Yella Beezy being locked up, he's about to lose his. And allegedly, Trap Boy Freddy's on the run. These people could have made a difference in our community.
Okay.
Okay. Not to. And because it was foolish. Yeah. Like I said, I brought the Tupac because I feel all of them were crash dummies as well.
Nah, I mean, I don't think I would use the word crash dummy for me, but I see what you're saying. And
why not?
And when I see,
why not? Why wouldn't we call them crash? Because if it wasn't people we were
because I know that okay, so to understand Tupac, you have to understand his background. So he's always been a fighter. He's always been an advocate.
Tupac was an actor. He went to school of acting. He became a character.
But his background is Black Panther. That's his mother. All that they taught him to be a fighter. So even when they talked about him shooting at the police and all that type of stuff, he was protecting people. He's always protect people, his community, his
but we can't make it.
So his background is that. So I'm saying, the point I'm making is that we meet these people in life that they feel that they have to stand up for stuff that don't even have anything to do with them. You know what I'm saying? So he was needed here with us. He had a bigger purpose. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he served the purpose or whatever, because he's still touching lives today. When I seen Mo3 laid out on the highway on the news, the first thing that came to my mind is, damn, they tricked you out your spot. That was the first thing, because he is so talented, and all this stuff that went on to lead up to this point. To me, it was like you let them get you. You let them trick you out your spot.
I'm gonna say one thing.
Or was it the stuff that you put out there came back to you? Because remind you, in his music and his songs, he talked about what he did to people.
Absolutely.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying.
I'll say this one. phrase. And I'll say this because I understand what you're saying, and I understand having a background, and I understand being kind of programmed a certain way, and acting out of what's comfortable or acting out of what's your norm.
Your
However,
environment.
however, some fights forfeits favor. Okay, some fights forfeits favor. Only thing that we have out here in this world is a decision. That's the only thing that God gave us is a choice.
Yes.
It's choices to make. So whether or not there has been plenty of times that, you know, I would want to crash out, and there's been plenty of times that I have crashed.
Yes.
And even though in my mindset it could have been a justified crash out, I have to be cognitive and aware that me crashing out could have more of an effect on me than the person that has wronged me.
Mm-hmm.
Some fights forfeits favor.
Yeah.
Baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in this situation, all parties involved made a decision.
Yes.
That forfeited their favor because they had an opportunity to do differently. They had a platform to do differently and make a difference in a holistic way for the city.
Yeah.
For the city. We talking about 3 people that were friends, my G. We talking about 3 people that were friends.
Mm-hmm. And some people may say they wasn't even friends, but
man,
they was associated, whatever it was. We
seen
them together.
Right, we seen them together. They was in the studio together. They was making movies. I mean, making music. They was friends. You know what I'm saying? They was friends. You know. So again, you know, I just feel like it's a sad thing for every party involved.
Yeah.
And everybody's decision essentially has made full circle and has come back to them in some way, you know, form or fashion. We got 2 people, you know, deceased, 1 person in jail. So and you know, from the things that I've read as far as what the DA has, it's not looking good for Buddy. Damn. You know, and then we got 1 person allegedly that also could be involved. So
yeah,
you know, it's about choices and about being able to make those right discern decisions at the time of when it matters, so lives aren't lost, and family members aren't impacted, and you know, and fans aren't impacted, and everybody around you aren't, you know, is not impacted. So
yeah, I get it, and I get it. That's the number one thing out of all that is growth. Because like you said, Sue, it's plenty of times I can go back and I'm like, damn, why did I do that? Why was I doing? But for me to even sit here now and think about that and make better choices now, because the number one thing for me is my kids. Because I still have situations that come to me, and you can tell that a lot of times I can tell I'm being tested. I'm being tested. And I'm telling you, number one thing that popped in my head is my kids. Right. I'm not gonna be out here crashing out.
That's the whole point that Corey's trying to make. Yeah, you crash. Once you know better, you do better. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you call it crash dummies because again, we're talking about somebody.
These folks from Tupac to them did better.
Yeah,
they want to do better.
Right. You had somebody that was in position to change not only their lives, but so many people around them. So yeah, you're a crash dummy because of what you had. Someone who doesn't have that power, you know what I'm saying? They can be reckless, but you're a crash dummy because, bro, you knew better. You had better. You had money. You had opportunity. You had things that could change you, you know?
And at some point in all of our lives, there's always somebody around that does this. Hey man, I wouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a person to do it because y'all knew it. Well, Sasha didn't know me back then, but anybody knew me 5 to 7 years ago. I was that. Anything that happened, I was on Facebook Live and I was going at everybody, fighting everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you was A-list or C-list. Whatever happened, we gonna deal with it, and that's where I was. You know what I'm saying? Something happened. I didn't get all the facts all the time. As soon as it happened, I just went after it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a good point that you brought that up, because I've actually thought of that myself. When everything was just going, I'm like, damn, where's our OGs? Like, where's our mentors? Where's our people? Like, nobody in the city. It's like everybody wanted to see this, and then once somebody died, then everybody's crying, doing all this stuff. It's like, where's our people? Like, who is not? Why y'all not talking to these men? You know what I'm saying? Because we, you know, like Houston, for instance, they got Jay Prince and stuff like that. Like, they can, you know, something happens, it's gonna be a sit down. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, where's our people? Like, why nobody saying anything? Because it's like we have these people in the city, but it's like it's kind of like people speak after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Because we can do that. We can do something about it before it happened. You know?
Yeah, and we have to, and that's why I just say that, man. It's just so much. You look about it, you think about so many people, because, you know, I always say this too. We only give grace to things that people we like and care for. Because if they were shoes on the other foot and they were the people we didn't know, we want them hung. We want them. We want the book thrown at them. You know what I mean? And I speak on it because me personally, and I've talked about this before, I turned my own son in. You know what I'm saying? One of the hardest things to do. But my son was a dangerous character, and he didn't need to be out in these streets. And I wasn't going to sit by and watch him hurt somebody else in the fact of because it was my son. Now, his mom blames me, for doing that, saying I was wrong. But, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Because like I told her, if it wasn't your son, you would want him off the streets too.
Yeah.
You know? So my son was a major crash though. Like I told him, like I love him. I pray for him from a distance, but he was a crash though. And he actually knew better, but he just tried to outsmart everything and manipulate situations, and it come back on him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my take on them guys. Yeah, man. I think they just like Sasha said. Jay Prince always said this: we wake up with a chance and a choice every day. Okay. We wake up with another chance to make another choice, and those dudes chose violence, and they chose that. Yeah. And now here's the results of it. Here's the consequence of it, and that's what they're facing now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, long live Mo3, long live Roy Lee. You know, it's hard out here in the Triple D. You know what I'm saying? So, choice. What's that word we leaving them with on this one? Choices.
Yeah.
Some fight for a fifth favor.
I like that. I like fight for
some fight for a fifth favor, baby. That's somebody I want to crash out to right now. But whooping you is gonna fuck me up. So I'm gonna let you live. You know what I'm saying? I'm cold from the shoulder on my mama.
I don't even want to. First of all, I've never been a fighter. I'm a protector. You know what I'm saying? But at one point, I didn't care anymore. Here's what it is. Let's do that. But man, like the way that I look at life now, because so many people are dying, like, I don't want to leave this earth because of my decision.
Okay.
I want it to be God's decision that happened. It just I couldn't avoid it.
Okay.
Amen.
I don't, man. I'm gonna tell you what set me straight, and we'll move on to the next subject after y'all last take. There was a guy got into it, and we went back, and then we got into a messenger back and forth in a messenger thing. And I said, well, I tell you what, we can just settle this. Let's just fight. His response was, man, I'm gonna shoot your big ass.
Oh. And
I responded, was like, so at no point of this are we gonna get physical. He's like, no, I don't fight.
Right. Yeah, I've heard that before.
I'm like,
all right.
Yo, I'm done. You win.
Right, for real.
You win. Like nothing about my ego was saying, let me go ahead and finish this out. Because dude already told me, if I go to him and I die, everybody's gonna be like, oh my God, why'd he kill him? But to the people that would have known, Corey took it's over there.
Yeah.
Dude told him he was gonna kill him.
To prove what?
And he went over there and got killed. He got exactly what happened, what was gonna go on. So
right.
At that point, now it's all self-defense for me.
Yeah.
I don't even want to argue because it's there.
Right.
Yeah. Now I definitely have to say, for me, I definitely was a fighter and I'm still a fighter. Just as far as like my heart, you know, as far as like just standing up for the little guy and stuff like that. So I kind of get some of the stuff as far as like when we talk about Tupac and stuff like that. You know, I just always, you know, try to, you know, stood up for myself and people and stuff like that. So I get that. But like I said, at the end of the day, the stuff that I be on now, just for like a big portion of my life, is that I love my life. I want to live. I want to be here for my children. I lost a friend some years back. I found out she was in a fight and she ended up getting stabbed, and all I could think of was like, damn, how many fights I done been in? Like, that could have been me. I could have been dead. So I don't know. Like I said, it's just choices, it's growth and stuff like that. And so yeah, I wish the best for everybody. That's all I can really say in this situation right now.
I want to live the boo-boo with myself. Then God can take me. Once I start boo-booing, it's gonna take me.
I wouldn't have quite put it like that, but I feel you. Where you saying?
Why did you look up though?
I was just trying to find the words because I was trying to be supportive, and I was like, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, if I get to where I boo-boo myself, I've lived my life.
Okay. Oh, all right.
I can't no longer hold this thing. It's just coming.
All right.
Sometimes it's okay. Sasha Love.
I mean, shit. How can you top shitting on yourself?
Yeah, right. You can't.
Well,
how do you follow up behind that?
Right, ditto, cuz.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, we all shitting on ourselves. All right, I wish everybody to live to shit on their goddamn self. Okay,
right.
I want the same thing that Corey say, because my nigga said I ain't want to shit on himself. I want to shit on myself too.
Shit on myself. That's it.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
I would like to see. I would like to see my grandkids. I mean, you could have said that. Yeah.
You shitting on yourself at that point, is it? When you
right.
Start
okay.
I think Corey got a kind of like an
something. You see what I'm saying? I feel like something is some type of.
Don't be trying to put your OBS on us, cuz.
Yeah, some type of little status is going on.
Don't be trying to. I ain't diagnosed yet, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my shit's still gonna be tight until I let it go. But to each his own.
Right.
But I thought it was kind of metaphorically. I think this nigga
it's some literal.
It's real literal. It's real literal around here.
It's literal shit. You know what I'm saying?
Literal shit. All right.
Literal.
All right. In other news. Other news.
Shit.
Breakfast Club has been hot again. This stuff going on. DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God, just hilarious.
Charlamagne the God.
So Jess has been hot in the news. Why has Jess been hot in the news right now?
Ooh.
Oh,
Take
man.
it away.
Guys, listen, apparently, I'm going to put it in a nutshell from what I understood. Look, it's been saying, Jess hilarious. If y'all not familiar with her segment called Jess with the Mess, and my news is real. Okay. We know Jess to be, social media and Instagram,
comedian,
all of that, wilding out. We know her for that, and she earned a spot on the Breakfast Club as the third member. Now, she did ended up getting pregnant. She went on maternity leave. When she went on maternity leave, she actually left someone, Lauren. That's her name, Lauren. She left her in her place to just look out for her and stuff like that and hold her down until she came back.
Mm-hmm.
But when she came back, nothing really changed. Lauren was still there. So, according to Jess, she did kind of ask around, what was going on. And, she was saying that she kind of getting played, kind of played with it, whatever. Nobody was kind of giving her straight answers. So, they've been kind of knocking heads, little things was said on, on the air and stuff like that. And Jess went live. So that's basically what we come into. Jess ended up going live.
So we got some audio on it. Let's check the audio out. With Jess with the Mess going live. Going live, yeah.
Jess with the Mess.
Here we go.
This is real.
Okay.
We supposed to be a team up there. Not one person comes to my defense at all. Like when I'm not one mother ever with this online. Come on, I've been quiet a lot. If Jess Hilarious is quiet, it's some other reason. I always got my mouth open all the time. Just ran like a high school. It is. Fair East Side High.
I agree with that.
Fair East Side High.
Fair point.
But for Mr. Clark, though, every day, and they always talk about, you ain't at work, you ain't at work. Yeah, I started picking up more shows. Hell no. That's how I'm getting. Hell no. Hell no. I have more fun outside the studio than I have in there now. Is you crazy?
No, act like that's not for real. Act like nobody knew that. Stop acting like y'all like
What
we
part?
really.
What you mean we don't have your
I
back?
have
Break
more-
that down. Explain how we don't have your
Okay.
back.
So not only did she feel slighted by, I believe, Lauren still being there after she returned back from maternity leave, she felt slighted by her co-host.
Yeah.
You know, she didn't feel the support when she was asking questions on why is she going to be the fourth host? You know, what's happening? And I think with maybe not getting her answers addressed, she was, you know, kind of feeling it from all sides. I think her position was not Lauren didn't, you know, she didn't want Lauren there because she brought her in.
Right.
I think it started being some conflict because, you know, when you're dealing with, you know, podcasts, especially on their level, they have actual certified segments, and things were getting overlapped. People were talking amongst one another, and I think it was never addressed it was never, well, clearly it was never addressed at that time when the issue arose. So then when it when that tension started to build, it was vomited out on social media in a live.
Right. Yeah, it was like a backup. Yeah. She probably didn't even want to.
We were catching the tail end of pretty much house beef, because this was all in house.
Yeah.
So now with this being opened up to the public and we're able to give our opinions and things like that, that's personally what I saw. But the beauty of the that I saw at the end of that is both of these two ladies were able to have this conversation at the studio, like women, and address it all on the table. You know, they definitely did that. So that was definitely a round of applause. Kudos for them just to be able to address that publicly. Everyone gets their point across. And their feelings across. So y'all can let us know how y'all feel too. But yeah, you know, I think, you know, communication.
I'm gonna say I do agree with you said. Like, as I feel like they were able to get into a positive space at the end of that.
Yeah.
But y'all, just to be honest, it should never went like that. It should never went like that. Like when Jess was coming, like, cause even corporations, they do that. Like, it's everybody like beats around the bush. They won't tell you. And I feel like even with Lauren's position, even though she, you know, she's probably doing what she's supposed to do as far as like what they're telling her to do. Nobody was being straightforward with Jess, because she said she asked on multiple occasions what was going to go on with Lauren. Nobody would tell her. And I've been in those type of situations.
Yeah.
With companies, they just like it should have been handled, because ain't no way, y'all, like, just even with us, if we had some stuff going on, I'm not going to be on here with live talking to everybody about what we got going on. No, we need to settle that amongst ourselves. So I feel like with her, it kind of was probably just
I think people dropped the ball.
Frustration. So she's talking to the public on her live, which she can if she wants to, because she never once, she kept saying the woman was great. She kept complimenting and everything like that. So she never slandered her or nothing like that.
I think they dropped the ball. I think from what it was put out, and from, again, everyone was in the same room, so she didn't say anything behind anybody's back.
Right.
I think people dropped the ball, and I think people dropped the ball. Maybe either they weren't sure, or maybe they was afraid to maybe say it, because again, you got to think about somebody having a baby, being gone for maybe a couple of months, coming back, and you know, you're asking and you know, the person's still here, you're kind of asking questions, you're not getting that, so now frustrations and tensions are rising. I think people dropped the ball on the communication standpoint, and this was a result of not handling things in the forefront.
Or they do what they do in the media, TV, Hollywood. They pit them against each other. I feel like that's a big thing too. I feel like that could have been that too, because you got to think about it. One of the things that she said that when she said Charlamagne texted her and told her, don't be saying hush, say shut up, like you said. So she was saying one of the things was that they were trying to make this narrative that like they were against each other. So I'm glad that they talked. But the thing about it is they do that in TV. They do that on reality shows, all that type of stuff. Because that's gives you, what do you call, like,
it's views. It's optics.
The views.
You know,
Yes,
it's views,
that's more better than seeing some black women be positive with each other and stuff like that. So I feel like that played a part in that too.
For sure.
So a couple of things that happened that I want to address with that situation. One, I think when people get to a point where they're not heard, there is because again, protest for us has always changed something. We sat, we tried, we didn't, then you protest. Now it brings about a conversation because it makes it uncomfortable. I think what happened to Jess was, just as y'all was saying, that at some point she was asking questions and people were beating around the bush.
Okay.
Going live now made us have to have this conversation. Mm-hmm. Now, what I believe happened, could be wrong. What I believe happened is this: two things happened, and they didn't move on it because there was two decisions that had to be made, but they didn't want to step on either one because they loved both ways. What happened was, and this is why whenever I make it to the Breakfast Club, I'm gonna say this because they want to talk about comments. Don't listen to the comments. The Breakfast Club listen to the comments because what happened is, let's remember, Lauren came from TMZ. So she's well versed in being a reporter, how to articulate herself. And one of the first things that happened when she got on there and started doing it, people said, I like her reporting the news better because we can understand what she's saying. Mm-hmm. And them producers watched it, saw that, and wanted to keep that because she was better articulated. Jess was the bigger personality that people liked, but Lauren sounded better. Mm-hmm. But Jess was a better vibe. And both of them could do better. So what they tried to do was they tried to slide it in. Because remember, Jess said they had a conversation on how she would be brought in. But Lauren went off script. And that's where she got mad at. Because it wasn't what they talked about on how she would be brought back in. In the midst of it, Lauren, even though Jess brought her on, at some point they made Lauren a producer. So now, I mean, she's in the meetings. So she knows what's about to happen. Okay. And I think for the life of it, Lauren didn't want to step on her toes. Yes. But she also wanted the job as well.
Yeah.
So we did have a conversation. Now, here's the thing. I think Lauren, because Jess did this, and I applaud Jess for standing on top of this. Lauren just told her when she said, Jess, well, I said this. She said, no, you didn't. This is the first time you threw that part up. Yeah. And Jess stood on that. Yeah. And I think, because I've done it. My wife is so, I'll be like, look, I told you the sugar's on top. She's like, no, you never said that.
Right.
Yeah. And then I'll go back and think like,
yes, she stood on that.
Because I think Lauren, I think Lauren had a moment where she was like, maybe I didn't say all that.
She bypassed it. She started talking about something else.
Right. And that's what let me know that she didn't really realize I maybe didn't say that. So then what happened was in it, and that's why, and I hate this. They like, because DJ Envy, I was like, first of all, light skinned brother, you have let things outside get to you where you've addressed them. Okay. That's why you ended up going off on old boy and them. They was on a whole other show. Saying something about something your wife said publicly, and you went at her.
Yes.
The show couldn't even get started. You was like Birdman. Yeah. All two of them.
Yeah.
I don't care what happens in life. If you hear something enough, I don't care how strong you are, it is going to eventually bother you. And I respect Jess for having that vulnerability to say, yo, I saw the comments. The Breakfast Club is big. People coming, the Shade Room was sharing it, this, that, and other. You were seeing it. You couldn't help but see it. And after a while, something like that was starting.
Yeah, the Corey Holcomb guy, he said something about her. They've been having beef.
Right. So I would tell the man, stop saying that to people. Now, do you address everything that comes out on social media? No. But after a while, if I've been quiet about something, eventually I'm gonna say something. But I also want to say this thing. I applaud Lauren for how she handled it toward the end. Because at the end, that sister took that whipping, she stuck with it, she owned it, she apologized for it, and she had dialogue about it and didn't avoid it.
And now she getting her own show.
You know what I'm saying? I applaud that. And that showed the better of two women coming together after seemingly they were trying to pin them at some point.
Yeah.
I don't think they intentionally did it, But what I think they did was just didn't step in the way to fix it because they were liking it. Just like y'all said, some of the drama is going to help it anyway. That's going to give it. So they didn't really want to fix that. They didn't want to mess it up, but they didn't want to fix it either.
Right. They just let it play out. Let it ride out.
Let it ride out. But them sisters did. And I'm going to show y'all something. I want to share this right here because I don't know if our listeners or anybody saw this. But this is how you take a negative and make it a positive. Okay. I want to show the world. This is how you take a negative. Something that the devil meant for bad, God is going to get the glory on the end of it. Watch this.
I like Jesse even more now.
Watch this. I'm going to show you what they did. I don't know if y'all saw this, but I'm bringing this up here now. Oh, not that. Definitely not bringing it up there.
I don't got time to fill you in. Go do your Googles. But Jess Hilarious was crashing out on Instagram Live. And when they hit me and they was like, yo, Jess Hilarious is on IG crashing out. I was like, well, who's she crashing out on? They said, she crashing out on The Breakfast Club. I said,
are we dead ass right now? Like, what the would make me want to talk about comments first? I got a beautiful baby at home. Why?
Anytime you see a black woman with a scarf on, it's all problems. I don't care if it's Precious Mother, Penny Mother from Good Times, or the mother of the Underground Railroad. Run!
You want to talk, you want to discuss. Of course, Lauren's here, Jess here, I'm here, Charlamagne's here.
We're queer.
All right.
Charlamagne thinks everything is funny, yo. He is so unserious.
How am I not supposed to laugh at stuff like this?
Nobody had a problem with Jess with the mess until she started reading right. You know what I mean? Till she started reporting. I wasn't hired as a reporter.
All I did was pronunciate, look at my syllables, understand grammar, context clues.
Jess's feelings were very valid. She was right about quite a few things, especially this place being run like Fair East Side High School.
Stop acting like this is a goddamn high school. Okay, that is the one thing Jess said that's absolutely true. Y'all run this thing like a mother effing high school.
Before Mr. Clark, though.
I love it. I love it.
You know what I'm saying? You see what they done?
Yeah.
They took that negative and made it a positive. It's turned into a whole spin. They put this called Crash on Me.
Yeah.
Shout out.
That was beautiful. That was
hey,
beautiful.
Sus, what's up, Shay?
Hey, Sus.
And I think that's how it's supposed to be done. That's how you do it. You do it and people get ready to run with it. You get control of it. You make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what? What I think I love about it is I just love realness, y'all. Like it was even though it was cringy and everything was awkward, but it was a real moment. It was a real moment, and you know they got to say what they needed to say because I feel like a lot of people had a hand in probably like keeping them from talking a certain way or saying what they had to say. So I feel like it's no way for me to look at Jess and be like, oh, she's just a mad black woman or something like. Nah, man, she a real person. She had a real moment on there, and she, like Corey said, she stood on business. She said she said it, and she didn't stumble. She didn't, you know what I'm saying? When you telling the truth, you can say it again and again and again. And I feel like she didn't get on there and lie. It wasn't no jealousy or anything. It's just that like, hey, I came on this show. I earned my spot. I came back. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to do my thing. And, you know, I need to know what's going on. And nobody was being upfront with her. I just think that's what it was at the end of the day.
It is. It is. And speaking of that, so I thought of a good segue because I think that's one of the things that we have to, you know, keep our transparency with. You know, I know we get to the end of the hour and things like that, but we got to address some of the stuff that's happening because one of our co-hosts on here continuously, I have for the life of God not understood why she continuously goes to social media with our business and things that are going on. But I ain't figured it out.
This segment is called "What Has Sasha Did Now." This is
what has Sasha did now.
I'm starting to feel like you guys are picking.
Open it up, baby.
I'm starting to feel like you guys are picking on me. I did not put out in-house business. I was wholeheartedly looking for people near me that wanted to go to the gym and be accountability partners. That's it. That's all.
So Sash, we're gonna talk about it, Lee Kwashe. Okay, Sash. So let me ask you this. let me ask you this. So we just got to talk about Jess and her speaking her truth.
Mm-hmm.
That statement you just made, are you being entirely truthful about where that sprouted from?
It sprouted from me seeing, and I'm being very careful. And the only reason, because again, I didn't share certain things, and I didn't want to put certain things out there, because if I say where it came, it's also involving another party, what I've seen. So I'm just gonna say this. I seen something from one of our co-hosts, and I was like, okay. It's fine. I addressed it privately. They stated their 2 cents. And I just said, okay. Understood.
You said okay.
Okay, understood. I got it. Don't worry about it. I get your point now. And then I commenced to finding an accountability partner. That's it.
And that's the truth.
That is definitely my truth. That is definitely my truth. That is the truth. I saw something. I was like, okay. I like to work out. Tika G, she likes to work out. We've had conversations about, working out, multiple ones. We both have, the same gym membership. And, I wasn't asked, but it's okay. After I addressed this with Tika G, she stated the reasoning why. I said, okay. Understood. Let me be like you when I grow up.
What's one of the words that I said?
Other people apply pressure. The reason why she moved how she moved. That's cool. So in regular Sasha Love fashion, I'm gonna get me a bitch too.
I'm Ray Charles to the Bulls.
Okay.
And Lee Quashay Monique, you hush in the comments. You hush in the comments, because I'm on 2 seconds off your ass.
She's just gonna get it. She's gonna get on both of us. Neither one of y'all.
Yeah.
Sit no more.
Yeah. It's all right.
Listen, y'all, I'm tapped out for the day. As far as I love Sasha Love. I love Corey. We be having fun, y'all. Really, this show is about just bringing y'all into the group chat.
Absolutely.
And we be trolling the hell out of each other.
Oh my God.
It be like an all-day thing, though. Like, the energy be crazy all day. I'm talking about will talk me to sleep. Sasha, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. So just in case I have to come out one day and I come up missing or anything. Sasha will hold you hostage all day. She will hold you hostage all day. Something is wrong with that, but hey.
And then go off on you when you do it.
Okay.
Oh, you acting funny now.
Yep. So this is really how this formed.
Well,
we really being held hostage right now.
If you want to be my friend, this is what comes with the territory.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, you know what?
It's the podcast. It's the podcast group chat, Lee Quashay. It's the podcast. That's all. It's
one thing at a time now.
It's the podcast group chat. That's
Corey,
all.
come on. Wrap us up for the night, please, so we can know what we going out.
Because I'm sure she finna text when we get off this podcast.
It's
so bitch. I can't be in a motherfucking group chat with y'all big.
Corey is the voice of reason. So please just, Corey, give us something to give us something on the way out.
Give us the benediction.
Listen, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in with Talent with the T, man. Y'all know we're going every Tuesday night when y'all see us here. Also, man, understand next Tuesday, by the time we get ready to come on to the show, Tiki and I will have a new movie that will be done dropped at that time on there. So we be dropping promos and everything on there. Also, check Sasha Love out, who just got back in from Atlanta. That's why we ain't talked to her about 2 days.
And I just had a new movie that just dropped 2 days ago. I just want to insert that. Polly Love and Peace City 3, baby. We got 1, 2, and 3 that are now. Yes, I'm sorry.
And then what about Parasite?
No, baby. Polly 3. Polly Love and Peace City 3 is now out.
So what you're saying is, what you're saying, we working around here.
We working, baby.
We dropping.
We working and getting flued out.
Okay.
Shout out, man. Rochester, I'll be back in the building in May. Going down that way.
Well, fuck it, Atlanta. I'll be out there in April.
Come on in. No, we working. We working. God damn, hold on.
We still getting cussed out by Lee Quashay. Let's wrap this thing on up.
But yeah, man, stay tuned in, y'all. We love y'all. Keep the positive energy. Keep everything going good. Stay tuned. Follow us. Make sure you follow us. We have a new page coming out and everything. Shout out to Lee Quashay, man. Mommy's Perfect Match, man. It's doing this thing right now. Yes. Shout out, straight out 350 Studios. Yeah, with the Detroit film for August. Yeah, we listen. Let me tell you something. I want to thank Tika for pulling up that night too, y'all, because woo, I don't know if Lee Quashay would have got all that done, but we were tired. And shout out to her for doing 4 different auditions that night.
Yes. Man, talking about some go-getters. Do you hear me? Yeah, we be stepping. Well, thank y'all so much. I am Tika G. As y'all can see at the bottom, I'm the triple OG, you know, of the squad and stuff like this. And this is Talent with the motherfucking T.
And we're gonna holler at y'all, man.
And if you got a problem with it, hey, argue with your mama.
I wanna say fuck that man, but shit won't make me better. Me and my boy still beef right now, cause he get that letter. Numb to the pain. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, fuck everybody. I can't trust nobody. They need rich tryna party. Don't invite me to no party. Bitch, pull up in it. That's so ooh. They ask how I get that. I'm a hustler, baby. You must not know me, baby. You might not know. I'm on the better.